Alrighty, guys, we got a lot to break down in this video. Massive week coming up for the stock market. We have earnings, a lot of earnings coming up. Oh, man, we have 12 companies to break down in this video, all of which are reporting earnings. And, of course, we also have to break down the overall stock market, what I'm doing in the stock market. So sit back, relax, take a sip of your coffee, and make sure to get your 10 free stocks from Moomoo with a $100 deposit. Each of those could be valued up to $2,500, and get your 12 stocks from Webull with any amount deposited. All those free stocks are linked down below. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive into the video. So at this point, you guys should know that the markets have been exploding over the past couple of weeks. SPY's gone from 362 to about 427 as of Friday's close, which is just insane. That means it's up 17 percentage points roughly over the past couple of weeks, as we have triple Q up probably even more than that, from 269 to about 330 as of Friday's close, which is a move of over 20%, actually over 22%. So markets have been going up a ton. You guys know that. And in the past couple of days, they've also been doing very well, especially on Wednesday, where we got that big pop in the morning and we saw a little bit of a pullback on Thursday. But it's okay, because on Friday, you guys can see here, triple Q ended up taking Thursday's highs out. And that's always good for the bulls, right? The fact that we pretty much held a higher low Friday morning and Thursday at close, and then we ended up ripping on Friday at the end of the day, taking out those highs from Thursday morning. So that's very good for the bulls, right? And SPY also, it's doing the same crap, right? You know, you're seeing it took the highs out on Friday, took the Thursday high out, is what I'm trying to say here. You know, on Thursday, SPY hit 424.60. Friday, it hit 427, so we cleared that. And obviously, the uptrend on this 5-day is holding. So the million-dollar question is, guys, is SPY going to be able to break out and triple Q of this downwards channel on the 4-hour chart? Because right now, let's be real, we are very stretched in the short term, right? No doubt, we're stretched. The RSI is high, and we're reaching the top of this channel. You guys can see it. I've said this time and time again over the past couple of days on my channel, and you can see it even better here on the 1-year chart. So if we do end up getting buying pressure above 430 into the mid 430s, 440s, that'd be very good for the bulls in the short term on SPY. And who knows, at that point, we may not be coming back down to the lows from June. You know, maybe the low would be in at that point. I don't know. Who really knows at the end of the day? Nobody really knows at the end of the day. So my alerts are set. One's at 370, which is, I mean, very, it's a lot lower than where we are now. And again, one's at 430. I might as well put another one here. Mark is at or above 440. Let's do that now. $440 a share. Create that, and let's see what it does from that point. And for triple Q, might as well set one. I think I already have one. Yeah, 340. I might as well set another one here at about 350. Let's do that. Mark is at or above 350 bucks a share. So the futures market's not open now. We would talk about that normally, but I am filming this video pretty early today. It's about 11:30 a.m. right now on the East Coast on Sunday, August 14th, guys. And with that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comments. What are the futures trading at? What are you guys looking at this week in terms of SPY, triple Q? Let me know your thoughts. Hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And let's dive into the 12 stocks of this video, the meat and potatoes of this video. So let's do it. So like I said, guys, we have 12 companies to cover today, and it might be a longer video, but it's going to be worth sticking on throughout, because all 12 of these you guys got to watch and keep a very close eye on, because they're all in different pockets, I guess you can say. Well, a lot of them are similar type businesses, but they're important businesses to the economy. Let's just put it that way. So number one, we have Walmart, right? Ticker symbol WMT. And right off the bat on this yearly chart, you're noticing Walmart, it's not been doing well. From 160 bucks, it went down to 117. It crashed about almost 30%. I was about to say 40. I read the wrong line there, guys. Almost 30%, 40% would be nuts for Walmart. But it went down about 27%, and now it's rebounded since that point. It's up now about 11% in the past couple of weeks as the overall markets have been recovering, but overall still it is down a very good amount. And here on the 4-hour, let's just use the 4-hour from now, guys. Oh, let me see. That's the 3-year chart. We want the 4-hour chart. There we go. On the 4-hour chart, what we're noticing here is if I clear the drawing set, we are noticing an ascending triangle starting to form, right? We see clear resistance over the past couple of weeks at about $135. And at the same time, as we've been, pushing that 130-35 mark, we've been making higher lows since the end of July. So pretty much for 3 weeks at this point in time. So if Walmart's able to clear above the mid 130s, I'm going to set my alert right there right now. 135 mark is at or above. There could be a leg up coming, but we have earnings coming up. Again, earnings are coming up on the 16th, which is not Monday. That's on Tuesday, pre-market, and they're looking to do average revenue of about $150 billion. We shall see what their guidance looks like, their EPS compared to the estimates, revenue compared to the estimates. It's going to be one worth looking at for sure. And this is a big company, guys. We're talking $150 billion in revenue for a quarter. That is just insane. So we got to be paying attention to this one. Set our alerts. 135 again. Mark is at or above. If that point breaks on good earnings, and mind you, I'm not going to buy and hold through earnings. I don't do that. But let's say they do well with earnings. We start getting the breakout, good guidance, all that good stuff. Maybe we start running towards 140, mid 140s, but we have to be patient and see how it plays out. And you could go and gamble on the earnings. I'm not telling you what to do, but me personally, guys, I've said this time and time again, I do not gamble on earnings plays anymore. I used to do that years ago, lost a lot of money, made some money, lost some money, and now I figured it's not worth the risk reward anymore, at least for me. So the second stock is Home Depot, ticker symbol HD. Home Depot reports on, I think, Wednesday. No, they're on Tuesday, pre-market, same day as Walmart. So they're looking to do about $4.95 EPS. That's the average estimate here. And average revenue estimate is $43.36 billion for Home Depot. And like Walmart, if I clear the set here on Home Depot, you're going to notice an ascending triangle that's actually kind of playing out already. We're starting to get a breakout on Home Depot as of, I think, Friday. Yeah, Friday, Home Depot went up about 1.4%. We're noticing as of that breakout, we're now taking out a big resistance at about $310, $312. It's now at $315. So Home Depot heading into the earnings looks pretty decent, technically speaking. I'm not going to lie. But then again, if you zoom out a little bit, just because it broke 310, guys, it is still under 320, which 320 still is a big resistance stemming back from the end of March. So if we now clear 320 this week, all right, now we're going to be breaking out probably up to 340, 345. That's where this could be going. And granted, they report on Tuesday morning. Who knows what their EPS, revenue, guidance, all that stuff's going to look like. And that's going to fluctuate the stock. And it could go down. Nobody really knows what's going to happen. But the ascending triangle as of now is playing out. So we got to watch that because, in my opinion, it looks like a pretty good setup. So Target, we also have Target this week. Ticker symbol TGT. Target reports on, I think they're Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday the 17th before the market opens. And look at this, guys. They've slowly been reversing as well. If I clear the set here on Target, we're noticing an inverse, it kind of is an inverse head and shoulders right off the bat here. We have Golden Cross, moving averages, we're above the moving averages. So this looks like it's really it's been gaining steam as the markets have been turning around since the end of June, early July. And at this point, we're plowing through multi-month resistance points. The fact that last week we broke 165, that was the high from the end of May. That's a very good sign. Now it looks like it wants to start going towards the lows from a couple of months ago, which is the next resistance here. The lows from the end of February were about 185. That's the next gap that I could see this filling to. So they're looking to do 73 cents average EPS on revenue of $26 billion, which the revenue would be up about 4% if they do $26 billion year over year. Not too shabby, but then again, 4% revenue growth year over year. A lot of that's probably all of that is due to just simply inflation, right? It's not like they're on a real basis making more revenue, most likely. We have to look deeper into it, but That's just my guess, right? The next stock we have here is Lowe's, ticker symbol LOW, which goes obviously head-to-head with Home Depot. Lowe's is looking to do adjusted, or not even adjusted, but average EPS of $4.62 on average revenue of $28.14 billion. And look at this. Lowe's has also been reversing, right? We have a golden cross. We're above the moving averages. And as of last week, Lowe's broke out of a multi-week resistance being about 198.200, and it closed at 206. It's clearly breaking out, looking like it wants to run up to about, I'd say, 215, 220, depending on how those earnings look on the 17th of August, which that's on Wednesday in the pre-market. So their average EPS, $4.62 on average revenue of $28.14 billion. Those are the estimates. So what do you guys think? I mean, Lowe's versus Home Depot, which one would you pick? Me personally, I mean, I don't really know. They're both good companies, long-term wins in my opinion, but in terms of valuation, which one would you pick right now? I have to double check, but last I checked, I think, was Lowe's? I don't know. I have to double check. I don't want to mess that up for you all, but I think Lowe's might be a better, the technicals look better than Home Depot in my opinion right now. It might even be cheaper on a valuation basis. We have to look into that. But Lowe's, Home Depot, Target, Walmart, those are the four big dogs for sure this upcoming week that we got to watch. That's why I mentioned them in the beginning of this video. And we also have ZIM this week. Do you guys remember this company? I actually haven't looked at it in a long time. Holy smokes, guys. Look at that. ZIM Integrated Shipping Services. It is down from $91 to $51. I didn't even realize it was down that much. That goes to show I haven't looked at it in a while. I think since their last earnings report. So since their last earnings report, and mind you, I think that is literally the last time I even looked at the chart or even talked about it on YouTube. At that point, let's put ourselves back in the middle end of May. At that point, you could have made the argument that ZIM pulled back, shook out weak hands, and it was starting to reverse, right? Starting to reverse. At that point, mid-end of May, it was above the moving averages. It was breaking out, right? And I think they reported decent earnings. But clearly now that we're a couple months past that, we put in a lower high at the end of May, early June, and then this thing started collapsing, right? You guys see the first high was at 91, then it hit roughly 65.70, and now potentially, guys, I'm not saying for sure, who knows, but this could be the third high being put in right here if these earnings are not good. And mind you, I have not looked into this company in a couple of months, but I made videos months and months ago, probably half a year ago, maybe 9 months ago, warning you guys about ZIM Integrated Shipping Services, warning you guys about the very high dividend, how I think these revenues and the influx of profits they're making, they're going to be very short term, and it might be playing out now. The fact that the stock's collapsing, maybe they start cutting the dividend, who knows, maybe not. Maybe it goes on for another year or two, couple quarters, I don't know. But we might start, we might be seeing now the start of the drop of ZIM. And really, we have to watch out for the earnings on, when is this? On the 17th, which is Wednesday morning. We have to see what those look like, and especially the dividend. That is big. And it looks like they might have even cut, actually no, it looks like they did a $17 dividend one quarter, and then they dropped it to $2.85. That is just ridiculous, guys. This company's nuts. I'd be very careful, but they're looking to do $12.84 EPS on average, which is down from the $14.19 they did last quarter. So there you go, starting to come down a little bit on average revenue of $3.62 billion. So let's see, guys. Let's see. I mean, if they drop the ball, do not be surprised if this is going down, or if this starts to go down to that $40 low, and, we put that third high in like I outlined about a minute ago here on the chart, right? So ZIM, are you guys in it? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And by the way, if you guys are still here, make sure to get those 10 stocks. Seriously, it's free money. If you want 10 free stocks from Moomoo, each up to $2,500, just use my link down below, deposit at least $100, and just like that, you get those 10 stocks. And you could also get 12 stocks from Webull with any amount deposited. All of those are linked right down below. And let's talk about about the next stock now. And mind you guys, we have a bunch more to talk about. This video might be longer than expected, but stick on throughout. We have a lot more to talk about, a lot of value to drop here. So the next one is, actually no, I skipped one. That's how you know there's a lot, because I'm skipping one on the list here. We have TJX first. First and foremost, we have TJX, guys, which is reporting on, let me see here. They report soon here on the, it seems like all these companies are on the 17th. They're on the 17th in the morning, which is on Wednesday. Their average revenue is looking to be about $12 billion, a little bit over $12 billion. And look at this, guys. We have been reversing over the past couple of weeks, like a lot of stocks have been. And on this one in particular, TJX, it does seem like we have an inverse head and shoulders. You guys see that? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. And this could really, especially if they do well on earnings, this could really continue the momentum. I mean, look, we're in the mid-60s. The next big resistance we're talking is 67, 67 and a half. That's been resistance since the beginning of March, end of February. If that point breaks, man, this could start going to the 70s. No doubt about it. In my mind. So TJX, we got to watch it. Average revenue estimate, a little over $12 billion. We also have Cisco this week. CSCO is the ticker. This one's slowly been reversing, but overall, in the grand scheme of things, you guys can see it is still well within a downtrend. And this point right here that we're going to come to this week, you guys see that we're going to be testing a big resistance. So Cisco reports on the 17th after the bell, so Wednesday after market hours, and they're looking to do EPS of 82 cents on revenue of $12.73 billion, which would be down 3% year over year. So expect losses year over year, not losses on profit wise, but let me rephrase that. Expect revenue decline year over year here on Cisco, for Cisco, like a lot of companies have been reporting. So I'm going to set my alert. Let's put it here at maybe $48. Mark is at or above. If that point breaks, which would be, this downtrend trend line, if that point breaks, we could be moving towards low 50s, maybe mid 50s. We shall see. Another one we got to look at, which I know a lot of the ladies out there watching, I don't know how many of you are out there watching. I know a lot of you guys use these products from Estee Lauder, ticker symbol EL. You guys can see it right here. Estee Lauder, right off the bat, if I clear the drawing set, let me do that. What we're noticing is an ascending triangle. Look at that. We have clear resistance since the beginning of June, so over 2 months at this point, at about 275, which, mind you, that's where we closed on Friday. And since the beginning of June, end of May actually, during that same time period, we've been making clear higher lows. You guys see these higher lows right here? Let me show you. Boom. You guys see these? One right here. We got another one right here. And this looks like it wants to be the third higher low. And if we start running out of 275, and let's just say 280, right? I'll set my alert at 280. If we start breaking that, the ascending triangle is going to play out. Leg up is coming, most likely. And let me just set that. If I pop the 4-hour chart up again. And now looking at this, 280 has been resistance. Forget the past couple of months. It's been resistance since the beginning of March. So we're talking about a half a year at this point. So yeah, if we break 280, watch out for a breakout coming overall on Estee Lauder, and they're looking to do about 34 cents EPS on revenue of $3.43 billion, which would be down about 13%. So like Cisco, expect losses, or not losses, but declining revenue for Estee Lauder as well. Ticker symbol EL. And again, set your alert at 280, 285. Let's see what it does from there. The next stock we got to watch is BJ's Wholesale Club. Let's pull that up. Ticker symbol BJ. You guys can see this stock has been doing very well. Very, very well. It's actually, I don't think it's near all-time highs, or is it? Let me double check. Oh, it is. Yeah, the all-time high was $74 back in 2021, November of 2021. Now it's at 68, so it's awfully close to all-time highs. And do not be surprised if they report good numbers if they start going all-time highs again. I mean, it's pretty crazy, but that's where we are. Some of these stocks out there that have gotten beaten down, now they're all of a sudden in the past month and a half, 2 months, they're back at all-time highs just like that. So we have BJ's reporting on the 18th, which is on Thursday, pre-market. Average EPS is 78 cents for them on average revenue of $4.61 billion. And no doubt the Bulls are in charge on this, 100%. You know, they're slow. I mean, we saw a bit of a pullback last week, which makes sense considering the stock was very hot. It ran up a ton. Now let's see if buyers come back in the mid-high 60s, right by the 180 SMA here on the 4-hour chart. Another one that we got to look at is Applied Materials, guys, which has been slowly reversing the past couple of weeks, but we're still at a sticking point. Here in the very short term, 110, 12 bucks. That's a big resistance, and you guys can see here we've been making higher lows into that resistance. So this is one that it kind of looks like a triangle in a way. If we start breaking out of 112, we might be going up to 120. So keep your eyes out on this one. They report on the 18th after the bell, Thursday after the bell. Average EPS for Applied Materials is looking to be about $1.79 on average revenue of $6.28 billion. So those were 10 stocks. If you all are still here, let me know in the comments. Drop a comment down below. Let's see. What should you comment if you're still here? Maybe say to the moon or something like that. To the moon, or yeah, just say that. To the moon. If you stuck till the end, comment that, and you are the real MVPs, guys. All you guys stick until the end. Is that even a saying anymore? Maybe that was a saying of the past, but you're the real MVP if you stuck till the end. And we have two more quickly to talk about. Foot Locker, which I was just at Foot Locker the other day. I got some new shoes. I forget what were they. I got some Air Force Ones. That's what I got. Yeah, Air Force Ones. I was just at Foot Locker, so if you own the stock, thank me later. But inverse head and shoulders, you guys see it. We're pretty much well on our way to completing that. This might be going up to $33, $34. We have earnings coming up, I think, on Friday. Yeah, Foot Locker always reports on Friday. They're looking to do average revenue of a little over $2 billion. And you guys can see this stock's been struggling, no doubt about it. Unlike BJ's, yeah, this one is down a lot. It is down from about 50 bucks back in the end of 21. Now it's at 31, so it is down about 35% over the course of the past 9 months. I mean, it's just not looking good at all, but who knows? Maybe if they report good numbers, we take out $34, which I might as well set my alert there right now. Mark is that we're above 34 bucks, which was that resistance. It's been resistance since the end of February. If that point breaks, all right, maybe we start going towards 40, but clearly we are not quite there at this point in time. So the last stock is John Deere, ticker symbol DE. Well, I guess it's Deere and Company, technically, guys. This has been one that's slowly been reversing for sure from 283. Now it's at 370. It is up 33%. So what worries me about this, since it's so overbought, it hasn't pulled back at all in the past couple of weeks. Like, I'm not even kidding, guys, maybe once or twice. What worries me is this is priced for perfection right now. If they disappoint, if their guidance is crap, this is going to tank. Most likely 5-10%, maybe a little more, maybe a little bit less. But I would be very careful with this one. And they report on Friday, same with Foot Locker, and they're looking to do $6.65 EPS on average revenue of almost $13 billion. So I don't know. This is one that we got to watch out throughout the course of the week. Same with Foot Locker, and just see how they end up playing out. So with that being said, guys, hit that like button, subscribe if you all found value. Make sure to join my Patreon, link down below if you want all my buy, sells, call outs, morning videos, all that good stuff. And do not forget to get your 10 stocks from Moomoo and your 12 stocks from Webull. All those links are down below. And if you guys stuck to the end, again, you're the real MVP. I'll catch you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. As always, peace out, guys.